The Yolena saga is far from over. A shocking leaked audio, allegedly of a phone call between Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, has gone viral, and the internet is going absolutely wild. The raw, emotional tone of the conversation has fans questioning everything. Are the exes reconnecting behind the scenes? Is this just another wave of nostalgia or something deeper? And where does Hailey Bieber stand in all of this? Stay tuned because we're starting today's video with that leaked audio that's driving fans crazy at the moment. The leaked audio. A leaked audio from one of Justin Bieber's calls with Selena Gomez has been stirring up plenty of buzz lately. This audio was the intro to one of the tracks on Selena's album and has sent fans into a frenzy. Now, why is this a big deal? Because this isn't just any audio, it's a super personal and heartfelt voicemail that sounds suspiciously like it was left by someone we all thought Selena had moved on from. The voicemail goes like, "Hey babe, it's me. I just wanted to call and tell you that I love you so much. Just wanted to let you know that you are my princess." And just when fans thought the audio was over, the voice went further to say, "You are worthy of all of the love in the world. You are the love of my life." I mean, come on, that's pretty intimate, right? This track containing the audio dropped right before her album release and got everyone talking, especially after Justin posted a pic with Selena, sparking rumors that maybe they were back on. But hold up, it's not just about gossip. Selena herself added more fuel to the fire. In an interview with InStyle magazine, she revealed that the song containing the voicemail, "Love Will Remember," is indeed a personal song and is about her relationship with Justin. She mentioned that the song captures the essence of their relationship's end and said their time together was very complex and emotionally intense. According to Selena, the track containing that audio was the most personal on the record, and she appreciates its sweet, non-aggressive release, which she believes Justin would also love. She also suggested that their breakup might not have been entirely her choice, or perhaps it was a decision forced by circumstances. And let's face it, this breakup must have truly been challenging for Selena, especially after they shared so many adorable moments both off and on the camera, like in this interview where she revealed her favorite physical feature of Justin.
The last time Justin was here, he said about you, you have the most kissable cheeks. And so I would like you to now compliment him. What is his favorite feature that you love about Justin?
His eyes.
He has good eyes. He has really good eyes.
Yeah.
Talking about her high-profile relationship with Bieber, Selena admits the experience was crazy and was further complicated by the immense public scrutiny they both faced. This constant attempt to break up even more challenging for her. At the time of their relationship, Yolena was one of the most talked-about couples in the world. Their on and off dating history started in 2010 and continued in cycles until 2018. Fans followed every post, every concert sighting, and every tweet. In fact, in an interview where Justin Bieber was asked a question about the best part of his teenage years, he blew fans' mind when he said,
"What was the best part about your teenage years? What would you say?"
I would say, best part of the teenage years. What was it?
Owning a Ferrari.
No, not that. Probably my relationship with my ex-girlfriend.
And that would be correct because Selena and Justin's relationship was so strong and popular that Selena once revealed that during the height of their romance, she often felt like she was losing her sense of privacy, with paparazzi following her even during quiet moments. In her interview, Selena also talked about the factors contributing to their split. She hinted at trust issues and emphasized the importance of honesty in a relationship, given the challenges posed by their lifestyles. Honesty. You have to have honesty when you're living this lifestyle because of the distance imposed when working. You are separated so often. You have to be super honest and open. That is key, Selena explained. Although Selena is from Texas, and according to her, she should be married with children already. But for now, she has made it clear to her fans that her focus isn't but rather on loving herself and embracing her independence. Now you might wonder, why put something so private out there? Well, it looks like Selena wanted to capture the good times before things went south. It's a bold move, sharing such personal bits of her life, but it definitely makes the song hit different. It adds authenticity and lets the listeners feel the raw emotions of their roller coaster relationship. As for the voicemail, a representative for Justin Bieber didn't confirm or deny whether it was his voice. This ambiguity keeps the mystery alive, making fans and listeners even more curious about the true origins of the recording. Justin and Selena continued to fuel rumors of a potential reconciliation. After their split, Justin posted an Instagram photo of them together at a 4th of July party, captioning it #heartbreaker, speculation, about them rekindling their romance. However, sources close to the couple clarified clarified that they were not back together, but were merely trying to maintain a friendship. But here's where it gets even juicier. Around the same time Love Will Remember hit the airwaves, Selena was also stepping into the Hollywood spotlight with a role in the thriller Getaway. Talk about a busy time for her, right? This girl was not only dealing with personal stuff, but also rocking it on the big screen. And on Valentine's Day, even though Selena and Justin had split, she made a grand gesture by sending him an unfinished version of Love Will Remember as a Valentine's Day gift. Can you imagine Justin's reaction? Getting this bomb of a track that's all about their past love. People close to him say he was totally blown away, and the song felt to him like a deep dive into their shared history, filled with love and intense connections. This kind of personal share really shows the depth of their relationship, and how despite their breakup, there was a lot of respect and care still lingering. But it wasn't only Justin that was blown away by the song. As the song leaked and fans got their first listen, the response was massive. Everyone was talking about the emotional depth of the track and how it painted a vivid picture of Justin and Selena's past. While the leak was a bummer for the production team, the fan reaction probably eased that sting, showing just how much Selena's music touches people. While talking about some of her thoughts on her experiences with the song and its public reception, Selena described the inclusion of Justin Bieber's voicemail in her song as a liberating experience. To her, it wasn't just about creating music, it was about expressing her feelings openly and moving forward from a past relationship. She mentioned that writing the song was emotional, but it was essential, as putting her feelings into these songs allowed her to process and ultimately let go of the emotional baggage associated with her breakup. Both of those are really strong tracks and very fun and emotional as well, Selena shared. It was really liberating. So the internet's freaking out over that leaked audio, and we totally get why, because let's be real, when Selena drops a voicemail that sounds exactly like Justin telling her she's the love of his life, it's not just a coincidence. It's giving unfinished business. It's giving we still text sometimes. And now, the big question everyone's asking is, could this song be a breadcrumb leading to a full-on Yolena reunion? Let's talk about the signs, the speculation, and whether there's actually a shot at these two getting back together. Will Selena and Justin get back? For years, Yolena has captivated the internet with their on and off love story, and now whispers of a possible reunion are louder than ever. Could Yolena make a surprise comeback? That's the question on everyone's mind. And while nobody's making any promises, the signs are definitely raising eyebrows. Let's rewind a bit. Justin is currently married to Haley Bieber, and they recently welcomed their first child, Jack Blues Bieber, into the world in August 2024. From the outside, things seem picture perfect, but if you've been keeping an eye on Justin lately, you'll notice that something feels a little off. And look, we're not trying to stir the pot, but when a man refuses to answer when asked if he's in a happy marriage, then that may be a reason to start paying attention to what's going on behind the scenes.
Justin, are you still in a happy marriage?
But that's not all. Justin's recent Instagram post from March 2025 showed him with his son Jack, but the caption was more melancholic than joyful. "I think I hate myself sometimes when I feel myself start to become inauthentic," he wrote. That alone sent fans into a frenzy. The mood, reflective, restless, almost like he's got unfinished business. And maybe, just maybe, Selena is still on his mind. Meanwhile, Selena Gomez has been glowing in her new chapter with music producer Benny Blanco. The couple got engaged in December 2024, and Gomez has never looked happier, at least on the surface. They've also been appearing together in interviews like this one where they were talking about their engagement.
And she told me it's the second best thing I've ever done for, she said, almost as good as the wedding ring. And I was like, that's a lot cheaper than a wedding ring.
Yeah, that is very romantic.
It was very thoughtful, and it made my night. It was one of my favorite moments.
But it's her music that's making fans pause. Her latest album, I Said I Love You First, has sparked major conversation online, especially among fans who believe Selena is still grappling with the echoes of her past relationship with Justin. The lyrics, deep, reflective, haunting, and more than a few of them sound like they're aimed at one particular person. In the song, You Said You Were Sorry, Selena sings about dreaming of an ex apologizing for past heartbreak. It's raw. It's real. It's the kind of lyric that makes you stop and go, wait, is she still thinking about Justin? The answer? According to fans, absolutely, she still has a space in her heart for him. And then there's the track, How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten? This one feels like a direct response to an ex who tries to return, only to realize she's already moved on. The pre-chorus goes, 'Cause you walked in big grin, talking like we're friends, honey, what were you thinking? That sounds like someone who has been through the emotional ringer and is finally standing her ground. Selena hasn't exactly denied that the album was influenced by Justin, but she's definitely tried to steer the conversation elsewhere. In an interview on Spotify's Countdown to T-Series with Benny Blanco, she said the songs are inspired by various life changes, friendships, loss, growth. But for fans who followed her journey since day one, it's hard not to draw a straight line from the lyrics to Justin, especially with tracks like Don't Take It Personally, where she addresses feelings of insecurity and jealousy. Some fans even speculate it might be a reflection of the love triangle drama she experienced in the past, particularly involving Hailey. Even with all this emotional storytelling, Selena makes it clear she's happy now. Her relationship with Benny is public, engaged, and creatively fulfilling. The two have even collaborated musically, and some of the brighter tracks on the album are inspired by their love story. But it's the contrast between these upbeat tunes and the heavier ones that have fans convinced Selena might have moved on, but she hasn't entirely let go. Of course, we have to respect where they are now. Justin is a father, Selena is a bride-to-be. But if there's one thing we've learned from watching this story unfold for over a decade, it's this: nothing is ever truly over when it comes to Justin and Selena. In fact, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez have a history of breakups and reconciliations that would make any rom-com jealous. And if history tells us anything, it's that when it comes to Yolena, nothing ever really ends. From the moment they met in 2009, Justin and Selena's bond was undeniable, but even more undeniable was their pattern. They break up, they move on, and then, somehow, they circle back. By 2013, they had already weathered multiple splits, yet time and time again, something would pull them back together. Whether it was mutual friends, shared stages, or just unfinished feelings, these two always seemed magnetically drawn to each other. 2017 was one of those years. After a whirlwind romance between Selena and The Weeknd came to an end, Justin re-entered the picture. Suddenly, they were riding bikes together in LA, showing up at church services, and even attending family weddings together. For a moment, it really felt like the two had grown, matured, and were finally ready to make it work. They even spent Valentine's Day side by side in 2018, jetting off to Jamaica to celebrate Justin's dad's wedding. The PDA was full-blown, the headlines were buzzing, and the fans absolutely losing it. But then came March. Out of nowhere, news broke that the couple had decided to take a break. Again, sources said it wasn't dramatic, just a mutual pause. But we all know how that usually ends. By June, Justin was suddenly back with Hailey Baldwin, and by July, he was engaged, just like that. The rapid-fire nature of it all shocked everyone, especially given the deep emotional ties he still seemed to share with Selena just months earlier. And here's where it gets even more complicated. During that final stretch of their on-again phase, Justin and Selena were reportedly trying really hard to make it work. And not just behind closed doors. They were actually in couples therapy. Yep, therapy. According to reports that surfaced back in late 2017, the couple had been attending Christian counseling sessions, hoping to heal old wounds and figure out how to move forward together. So what sparked the need for therapy? According to TMZ, it had everything to do with Hailey Baldwin. Around that time, Justin had reached out to Hailey to clear the air about their past. It was supposed to be a harmless text, just closure. But when he told Selena about it, trying to be honest and upfront, it didn't go over well. The trust issues they'd been trying to patch up, they cracked wide open. And that's when therapy came into the picture. That revelation only adds another layer to the Yolena saga, because even when they were together, even when they were fighting to fix things, the shadow of Hailey was there. And now, years later, Hailey is Justin's wife and the mother of his child. But back then, she was the ghost of relationships past that they couldn't quite shake. In 2025, Hailey finally addressed the whole situation publicly during an appearance on the Call Her Daddy podcast. When asked point blank if she had ever overlapped with Justin and Selena's relationship, the conversation went like this.
Your husband was in a very public relationship. They were kids. People were obsessed with the idea of them. People were confused on the timeline you're talking about of like, is she a homewrecker? I guess my question is, Hailey, were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her?
No, not one time.
But the internet doesn't forget, especially not Yolena fans. And even though Hailey tried to set the record straight, there are still fans who believe the timeline was, well, messy. The fact that Justin went from Valentine's Day with Selena to a wedding proposal with Hailey just 5 months later, it's a tough pill to swallow for anyone still invested in the Yolena love story. The therapy sessions might not have saved their relationship, but they did show how deep their commitment once ran. They were willing to sit in a room, face each other, and talk about the hard stuff. And for two people who had spent nearly a decade breaking up and getting back together, that level of vulnerability says something. Even now, with their lives moving in completely different directions, that emotional history remains. Justin is a father, Selena is planning a wedding, and yet, the narrative of Yolena continues to resurface through leaked calls, emotional lyrics, and cryptic captions. It's like the universe keeps throwing breadcrumbs, keeping fans, and maybe the stars themselves, wondering, what if? At this point, it's hard to say what the future holds. But what we do know is this: love like that doesn't just disappear, it evolves, it transforms. And in the case of Justin and Selena, it's become a part of pop culture history. Whether they ever reconnect romantically or not, their story will always carry weight. So, will Justin and Selena get back together? We're not saying yes, but we're definitely not saying no. Because when it comes to Yolena, the door never seems to close all the way. But as fans dissect every lyric, leak, and longing look, there's another subplot heating up fast. And that's how Hailey Bieber is handling all all this Yolena buzz. After all, being married to one of the most famous men in the world comes with its own drama. But when that man's past love story refuses to fade away, even the strongest partner might start to feel the pressure. And now, all eyes are on Hailey's every move, every like, and every cryptic post to figure out how she's really feeling about the ex that just won't stay in the past. How is Hailey reacting? At first glance, Hailey appears composed. She posts cute videos of her husband and her like this one.
Married life. Didn't even love me no more.
This is very specific.
Kiss me.
She also says all the right things in interviews, speaks openly about the pressures of fame, and even posed for that now iconic photo with Selena at the 2022 Academy Museum Gala, seemingly a public truce. But fans aren't convinced. Behind the polished image is a trail of eyebrow-raising social media moments, conveniently timed posts, and behavior that, to many, feels far from coincidental. One of the most talked about incidents occurred in early 2023. Hailey, along with Kendall Jenner and another friend, posted a now-deleted TikTok where they lip-synced to a viral audio. I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right. The clip didn't name names, but it surfaced right after Selena was being publicly body-shamed for her appearance in paparazzi photos. The timing, the tone, and the expressions were enough for the internet to put two and two together, and it didn't take long for fans to accuse Hailey of throwing subtle shade. Selena, for her part, didn't lash out. Instead, she responded with a calm, classy message that many took as a quiet clapback. It's okay. I don't let these things get me down. Be nice to everyone. X. That one sentence was a mic drop. She didn't name Hailey, but her comment seemed to acknowledge what many already believed, that shade had been thrown and she was choosing to rise above it. Hailey later responded in a comment of her own, saying, "We were just having a girls' night and did a random TikTok sound for fun. It's not directed at anyone, but to fans, the damage was already done." Her statement felt like deflection, and it wouldn't be the last time she'd need to do damage control. Ironically, this moment came just weeks after Hailey and Selena posed together at that very gala. The photo was supposed to be a public gesture of peace. It made headlines across entertainment media. Selena and Hailey end the feud, the articles proclaimed. But soon after, the TikTok controversy had people questioning everything. Was it genuine reconciliation or just a PR move? The tension escalated again when an old clip of Hailey seemingly mocking Taylor Swift resurfaced. In the video, Hailey appears to gag while Swift's music is mentioned during an episode of Drop the Mic. Fans were quick to dig it up and circulate it, especially knowing how close Selena and Taylor are. Selena wasted no time to respond once more, writing, "So sorry. My best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." Another short but impactful comment. Another wave of support from fans. That wasn't the end of it. What came next was dubbed the Eyebrow Saga of February 2023. After Selena posted a TikTok joking about over-laminating her brows, Kylie Jenner uploaded an Instagram story of her own brows with the caption, "This was an accident?" and followed it up with a screenshot of a FaceTime call with Hailey, both of their brows on full display. Fans lost it. The implication felt too pointed. Were they mocking Selena again? Both Kylie and Selena quickly shut down the rumor mill. Kylie commented, "No shade towards Selena ever, and I didn't see her eyebrow posts. You guys are making something out of nothing. This is silly." Selena backed her up. Agreed at Kylie Jenner. "It's all unnecessary. I'm a fan of Kylie." The attempt to de-escalate worked somewhat, but once again, suspicion lingered. Then came March 2025, when Hailey allegedly liked a TikTok video making fun of Selena's fiancé, Benny Blanco. The clip mocked his appearance and his relationship with Selena, and when fans saw Hailey's name among the likes, the backlash was swift and brutal. A representative for Hailey issued a statement to Page 6 calling the accusation false and claiming it was fabricated by a content creator looking to capitalize off of an old, tired narrative. Yet the narrative persisted, because no matter how many denials came, the frequency and timing of these moments made it impossible for the public to just let it go. So why does every move Hailey makes ignite such chaos? Because it's not just about the posts, it's about what they represent. Each moment, whether deliberate or accidental, seems to tap into something deeper. Insecurities, comparisons, old wounds. And when it comes to Yolena, those wounds haven't fully healed for fans, or perhaps even the people involved. It doesn't help that while all this unfolds, Hailey has ramped up the PDA with Justin. In recent months, she's been sharing more intimate photos than usual. From tropical vacation snaps to cheek kisses and cuddly selfies, their feeds have taken on a notably romantic tone. Some see it as normal couple content, especially following the birth of their son and their 6th wedding anniversary. anniversary. Others, though, think it's a public response to the revived Yolena speculation, a way of silently saying, "I'm still here, he's mine." In a recent Instagram post, Justin included many lovely emojis alongside a string of cozy photos with Hailey, one of which showed him planting a kiss on her cheek. The two appeared closer than ever, vacationing in paradise. Hailey wore a bold red dress covered in roses, their body language oozing connection. There was no sign of their son, Jack, just the couple, front and center. The message? Their relationship is alive and thriving despite what the internet might say. And it's not just photos. In interviews, Hailey has opened up about the emotional toll the public scrutiny has taken on her marriage. Speaking to W Magazine, she said, "People have made me feel so bad about my relationship since day one. They're falling apart, they hate each other, they're getting divorced. It's like people don't want to believe that we're happy." She revealed she works with a therapist to process it all, adding, "I've tried to think you get used to it at a certain point, but it doesn't actually ever hurt any less." It's clear Hailey is affected by the comparisons and commentary, even if she doesn't always say so directly. And sometimes that frustration may spill over in less than obvious ways, through shady TikToks, cryptic captions, or extra effort to highlight her relationship. Whether intentional or not, each move is scrutinized under a magnifying glass. But the most shocking moment may have been when Hailey accidentally followed a Selena Gomez fan account. Yes, a fan account. It didn't take long before screenshots started circulating. Fans exploded with theories. Was she creeping? Was it shade? Was it just curiosity? Hailey unfollowed the account quickly and DM'd the page's owner, apologizing and saying it was a complete accident. But for many, the moment felt too symbolic. Despite the denials, despite the peace talks, despite the public photo ops, it suggested that maybe, just maybe, Hailey still keeps an eye on Selena. Whether out of insecurity, curiosity, or unresolved tension, we may never know. In the end, Hailey Bieber's reaction to the Yolena drama is anything but straightforward. On the surface, she's poised, composed, and focused on her marriage. But underneath, her social media activity paints a more complicated picture. Whether it's subtle shade, strategic PDA, or accidental follows, her digital behavior continues to fuel fan theories and keeps the Selena-Justin-Hailey triangle alive in the hearts and feeds of millions. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click on any other of the cards showing on your screen right now to enjoy more interesting content like this.